Good evening, everybody. Welcome to PatFacts. Patrick here, Pat on your back, personal fitness. Happy April. You might not know what to look outside here right now, but early April. Hope everyone had a great end of March. Sorry we missed you last week. Had some stuff come up and a little family time, so didn't broadcast, but back tonight. A couple topics tonight just to go through. As always, new month started. Hopefully you survived April Fool's Day without too many pranks being pulled on you. But as 1 month ends, the new one begins. We like to remind you that's a great time to do those check-ins. How's your progress? How are you making note on your journey towards that goal? Again, they're built-in check-ins. The month is always going to change over, so it gives you those designated check-in spots. So just a reminder for that to maybe take some time to do those check-ins. Grab your tracking book, your workout log, phone, whatever you're using to keep your progress reports in. And again, track those, see what's working, what's not. The second bit, I realized yesterday, thanks to Facebook, I meant to repost it and I couldn't get it for all platforms. But yesterday would have been the 31st, I guess, this week, the 31st would have been the 5-year anniversary of myself here declaring the outbreak of the positivity pandemic, which is still out there. It's still going on strong. You can see here on my sign, positivity pandemic. Thanks, Andrew, again for that. We declared that March 31st, 2020, and knowing that we needed that light out there. Things were divided, things weren't good, things were uncertain with the pandemic and everything going on. And unfortunately, 5 years later, things are still quite divisive, quite heavy and dark at times. We really need that positivity pandemic out there and stronger than ever. So basically, it's that ripple effect. So you give someone a little positivity, that helps them feel a little better. Hopefully they can pass it on and pass it on and pass it on. A smile, some common courtesy, treating others respectfully and being patient at shopping centers, checkout lines, things like that. Again, let's keep that positivity pandemic, that light spreading, because the more we can create positive energy around us, again, that ripple effect, it'll go out, it'll spread, it's contagious, and everyone will hopefully catch on and bring a little more positivity. You know, what we said before, even a small moment of positivity, it might just be a minute or two with an interaction after you, can make a big difference in someone's day. If nothing else, it gives them a little break from whatever maybe negativity that they're dealing with. They may have to go back to that for the rest of the day, but that little break can make a difference for them and help their body and their mind just kind of settle down, recharge quickly to go again, or just, again, get their mind off and distract them. So let's keep that in mind. Let's keep spreading that positivity pandemic out there, and we'll bring it back a bit. If you see examples of positivity pandemic, or you're spreading some positivity yourself, take a pic and tag me at POYBFit and use the hashtag positivity pandemic, and let us know what you're out there sharing that positivity with each other and sharing that light with each other. And let's share that. Let's spread it around a little bit. So again, we can help each other have that good energy and that good, the good light that again, break from everything going on, everything kind of political and everything else right now. Again, it's very divisive, very heavy. Let's bring a little light to some people. Let's give people some good energy to brighten their days a little bit. So happy 5th anniversary to the positivity pandemic, and we'll see if we can maybe grab that video and reshare it on all the platforms. Again, it's on Facebook. I got a memories post about it on the 31st, but I wasn't able to get it set up for all platforms, so I wasn't able to share it like I had hoped, but we'll see if we can bring that in. So yeah, check-ins, positivity pandemic, maybe add that to your plan for the week of a couple ways you can be a little more positive this week and spread that good energy. Skin Again, the people you interact with will feel better, but it'll also help you feel better as well. And that'll give you more positivity to be able to have for yourself and share with those that you interact with, whether they're strangers or friends or colleagues, whatever the case may be. What I wanted to focus on tonight, I was watching the Blue Jays opener the other day. Baseball's back. So we had the home opener was on the other day. There's Vladdy with his old hair. And they asked one of the players, I forget which one it was. I meant to make note of it and I forgot. But they asked one of the players about how important it was to win. And the player answered, well, when you think of win, I like to think of what it stands for. I'm not sure if this was the player's own sort of mantra or if the team has adopted this, but he said, I like to think of what win stands for. And he said, win means what's important now, W.I.N. And what we need to do right now, we have 162 games, but we can't think of all the games. We just got to think of what's important now. What do we need to do right now to get a win, to get a victory? What do we do this inning, this at bat, this pitch, this play? What do we need to do now? What's important now to help us win? And I thought that was a great reminder, a great tool that we could use, a great acronym that could be used for us as well as we're working towards that goal that we set, that December 31st, 2025 goal. What's important now? What needs to be done right now to keep us in motion? Maybe that's something we can add to our vision boards that we've created, whether it's digital or a paper copy. Maybe again, that's an alarm you can set up on your phone to have it go off and have that W.I.N. or even what's important now. Have it post on Post-it notes around your house, and a nice mantra to keep us maybe in check, to help us stay in focus with what it is we're doing. Maybe it ties into your theme word or can work through with that. So just have those reminders of what's important now. What do I need to do to, as our pal Blake Miles will say, take that next step, one step at a time, little steps to big success. What's important now to help me take the next step towards that goal? Okay, now what's important now to help me take that next step? So it can really help us focus in on what it is we're working on. And again, as we've discussed here before, with as handy as these things can be for us, when used properly, there can be very much distraction as well, with notifications and alerts. And again, everything may be coming at us from work and home and different outlets. Sometimes focus can be very tricky. So if we can find a way to focus in and maybe remind us to focus, again, that's only going to make us stronger and get better results out of what it is we're doing. Maybe better use of our time or more efficient use of our time. Then that, again, can build good self-confidence and self-esteem and create those habits, those rituals, those routines to help us move forward. So what's important now is a great way to look at what needs to be done. Again, as you're going through your workout journal tonight and you're tracking your progress of how you've done in the last month, maybe going back to the new year, or even again back to October, maybe revisiting everything, depending on how often you check in or what your process is. As you finish that kind of recap, looking ahead to tomorrow, what's important now? What's important now to take that next step? What's important now to maybe get ready for tomorrow? Maybe we need to back up a little bit more. What's important now to be ready to take that next step tomorrow? Okay, I got to pack my lunch. I got to get my gym gear ready. I've got to get my books and notebooks ready for school tomorrow or for that course I'm taking. I got to get my water bottles ready so I keep my water intake up. I'm going to have my shoes by the door so they're ready to go for my walk in the morning. Whatever the case is, what's important now? And when, if you create that, again, that little reminder with it, that little acronym, something very easy that you can really post in different places and almost be really discreet about it if you want to. So it's just for you and for ways for you to see it and remember. And again, be reminded, it keeps us on track. It's like those theme words we talked about earlier in the year and mantras. And like Blake talked about our vision statement going on, and our mission statement going on our vision board. Again, maybe ways to scale that down a little bit, where you think of what your mission statement is and what your vision statement is. Maybe your theme word or this kind of acronym with WIN, what's important now, is a tie-in and a trigger to remind you of what those statements are. So you don't always have to go through the whole statement in your head. WIN can be your cue to know what your mission statement is or your vision statement is, or maybe your theme word, or again, your theme word could work within that. Maybe win can tie into your theme word. Somehow you can kind of add on to that. But whatever we can find to have those, again, those reminders and those cues to keep us on track, to help us make decisions that align with our goals. Because again, we're given so many choices and opportunities and feedback loops and distractions and things coming at us. The more we can stay on track, and the better our results will be, the better quality of work will be. Maybe we'll need less time to do it. So again, we get a little bit more done, or we get further ahead than maybe we had anticipated. Or again, it's just a better quality of work, and we feel good because we've accomplished something. We set a goal for the day and we accomplish it because we focused on our win, what's important now. And that helped us stay the track, that helped us stay on point with that one. So again, something very, I like it, very quick, very discreet. And again, it's, you kind of see it in different places, and wherever you kind of put up. That could be a cue word, maybe reading the sports page. Let's see, Jays win 6-5, win, what's there, what's important now. You kind of see that, and it gives you those reminders when maybe you're just, again, reading the sports page or looking at different articles and things out there. You see that word, it might still trigger that thought for you. So we talked a couple of years ago when our pal Todd Durkin released his book, Get Your Mind Right. He released a few kind of mantras. One of them was train to win. We talked about how I interpreted that as far as training for the day and for the obstacles and being operationally fit, how I like to train my clients. Some of you took your own spin on that, which obviously is 100% perfect, great for you to do, make it work for you. But maybe we think of this, training for what's important now. If we prepare for what's important now, and again, it keeps us a really deep focus and really gets us fine-tuned and gets us into that mindset of what it is we're working towards and what we need to be working on in the moment. So again, looking at maybe phrases and different mantras that you use or that you hear with the word win in them, and see if we can tie things into that. Train to win. It's preparing to win. It's preparing for what's important now. It's putting the steps in place to make sure I can focus on what's important now. And what's important now helps you win this moment. And then what's important now helps you win that moment. And then what's important now helps you progress through. So you can see how, again, it ties into that 1% better every day, or that progression of moving forward, gaining momentum to help us move forward, because we can really keep that laser focus on what's important now. What is it I need to be doing right now? What's important now to help me conduct this broadcast? What's important now after to help me reshare it somewhere else? What's important now when I'm making lunches for tomorrow? What's important now when I'm sitting to read a book about personal development? And it helps us really focus in and be laser focused on what it is we need to do. So again, we can kind of tune out those distractions, or at least limit them a little bit, or again, how much of an impact do they have on us? So if you have any mantras or phrases, or if you have a theme word that maybe we haven't shared here, that's helping you stay through, we'd love to hear that from you in the chats. Again, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching live with us here on the April 2nd, 2025, or if you're with us on recording, we really appreciate that you tune in and join us every week. So we'd love to hear from you. If you have any mantras or words, theme words, or maybe a mission statement or phrase that works for you, we'd love to hear from it. But again, or maybe ways you can incorporate win into your daily activities. Is there somewhere you could put it? Could you put it on the mirror while you brush your teeth? Again, could you set up an alarm on your phone? A lot of watches now, you can create the watch face. Maybe you can get a picture of wins. So when you look at your watch to check the time, you see that win. So again, it helps you focus on whatever it is you're working on. Maybe it's not even your goal that we talk about here, but maybe it's just working on that project at work. Maybe it's just studying for that exam, seeing that win. What's important now? Okay, studying now is important. That's what I got to focus on. It can maybe keep you in check. I don't have one on right now, but with those kind of plastic wristband bracelets that we usually have, again, our pal Todd Durkin likes to say, snap the band to get your mind right, because he makes them, there it is, nice and thick, so that you can give it a little flick. So maybe you can get one of these and put win on it and have it on your wrist, so you can, well, it's not your wrist, but you get the idea. So you can see, again, have that visual reminder. Have it there. Maybe, again, have it on books, have it on mirrors, have it as your screensaver, as your computer kind of idles by. So again, you see it, you remember it. And again, you can tie that into what it is you're working towards, or again, other theme words and mantras and things that you use as well. But again, it was so cool to hear it. I heard it really quickly in an interview, kind of pregame. So I got my phone and I wrote it down quickly so I wouldn't forget it. Again, I didn't write down who said it, but I just thought it was such a great reminder and a great way to, a nice quick refocus tool for us to have, and another tool for our toolbox, because we want to win, right? We want to win. We want to be successful. We want to achieve our goals that we've set for this year, so that again, we can, when December 31st hits and we've accomplished that goal, then win. What's important now for next year's goal, or what's important now for setting next year's goal? What do I need to be focused on? So again, I thought, again, apply it to anything, any time of day. It doesn't matter if you're working on your goals or not. What's important now? What can I focus on now? Because as we talked about here, the work-life balance term doesn't really apply. It's not really, there's not one or the other. It's kind of juggling and moving around. So again, as I've shared before, I've learned from Peter Twist, he uses kind of present or being focused. So when I'm at work, what's important now to do at work to get the next task done, so that when my workday ends, I can go home and know I can leave everything behind me at work because I focused on the win, what's important now. And then when I'm home with my family, I can focus on the win, what's important now, to make sure we get the most quality time that we can, and to make sure things around here get done as well, so that tomorrow I can get up and go to work to focus on what's important now, because I won the night before focusing as well. So the more we can stay focused, again, the better quality of work comes out. And that could mean maybe we gain some time to ourselves here and there, because again, tasks will take maybe less time than we anticipated or than usual, because we can take those distractions away, and things like that. So again, love to hear from you. Try it out for the week. Again, apply it to your strategies and to your systems. See how it goes for you. Or again, if you have other cue words or those theme words that work for you, or those mantras, those acronyms that everyone likes to use. Again, Todd has impact as an acronym, breaking things down. So I just love to hear at the professional level of professional baseball, breaking things down into just that moment. What's important now, rather than thinking of the whole game or even in an inning, but just in that moment, really having that micro focus that again, we need to bring in and will pay off for us 10 times versus having not as good a focus with it. And again, it gives that momentum in multiple areas of our life to get that snowball rolling down the hill. So enjoy the rest of your night. Make sure you go out and win the rest of this week. And again, let me know in the chats and the comments here, or again, next week when we tune in, how did you win? Did you win the day? Did you win the moment? Did you win the week? And see how that acronym, that mantra works for you. So again, happy anniversary to our positivity pandemic. 5 years ago on the 31st that it was declared, right here on PatFacts. Again, it's still out there. You can see it up there. It's still out there. It's still spreading. We want to continue that. We want to pass it around. We want to make sure that positivity comes out of us and goes to those around us, so that we can all benefit from that and create more of a positive, cooperative, just decent place to be around, and get back to the way things used to be and the way things should be around here. And again, new month, great time to stop and check in with your progress and see how things are going. And maybe as you're doing that, take a moment to see how you can incorporate win into your plan for the next week, and maybe ongoing if it works well for you. So that's it for tonight, gang. Thanks so much for tuning in. I always appreciate you being here, again, live or recording. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn. Always appreciate you guys tuning in. Give us a drop in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to hear from you. Remember, you can find me on most platforms at POYB like Pat on Your Back Fitness, or LinkedIn. It's just my name, Patrick Savory. Feel free to share this with your people in your community. Tag me. Again, if you're spreading that positivity pandemic, tag me in your picture. Use the hashtag positivity pandemic. And let's get that going again. Let's spread that positivity and that light around. Share this with your communities. Those that maybe would like to hear this, maybe someone who could use a win. Maybe it'll help them take those next steps forward in their journey towards that nice, big, audacious goal that we set for ourselves at the end of December this year. Have a great week, everyone. We'll see you again next Wednesday. Be safe, and remember, always make yourself the priority that you deserve to be by striving to be operationally fit. Stay safe. Take care. We'll see you next week.